be a buy, fix, and sell. It could be a buy, fix, and rent. This particular neighborhood and this particular street, we've done many units on, and they all pretty much are the same design and style. So really easy to comp these properties out. Some of them have some additions and things like that, but let's dive in. So I've only got one exterior photo of the property. That's it. So we're going to have to make some assumptions on the inside of the property, and we can do it based on square footage and the overall look here of the property. So what we're working with, the subject property is 1,632 square feet. It's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, 1-car garage. It says 1 story, but it's not. It's a Cape Cod. You got to remember, you got to dig in and be like a private investigator whenever you're looking at any of these properties, because the systems, the MLS systems, are still kind of archaic in some ways. So they pull data that is just not necessarily accurate. So when you see 1 story, try to reference the photo and maybe do like Google Street View. And a lot of times I'll just go down to Street View, take a quick little peek at it, and look at the house, see what's around us, look on the sides. And essentially when I'm looking on the side on Google Street View, I'm looking for like windows up here. And I know this may be small if you're on a mobile device, but you're trying to look at the side of the house so you can see like window counts and are there windows upstairs? Likely this is a Cape Cod, and I'm sure it is because every one of these houses in this area is a Cape Cod. But just a little tip, get on Google Street View, try to look at the sides of the house and look for windows up at the top. That'll tell you, is it really like 1 story, 2 story? So that's a neat little tip. So let's kind of go down through, take a look at a few of the comps that we're going to be working with. So there's a property that's, there's on here, let's go down, whoops. Let's go down, there's a property that's under contract right now on Marquette. And this property is located, let's just see how close this is to the subject. Yeah, this one is really, really close by on Marquette. So let's look at some of the details on this property. It's pulling in at 1,600 square feet. Somebody remodeled the bathroom. It did a pretty nice job. It looks good. This one says 1,435 square feet. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with a 3-car garage, built in 1942. This one's brand new on the market. It was on the market for 4 days and went under contract. So it was a fast sale. With it being a 3-car garage, that likely helped it out. Under contract at $195. Let's see if we can find a Cape Cod style that's right in here. That's something probably a little bit more of what I want to be able to look at. Let's just take a quick peek at this one on Richmond, since it's on the same street. This one is 1,700 square feet. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath with a 1-car garage, built in 1942. It sold on 3/3/2020. And again, we don't have a lot of photos to look at of the property. I can tell the exterior looks pretty darn good. It says fully rehabbed on the inside, but the photos are now missing from the property, so we don't have a great way to comp it. So, but $177,000 is what this property sold for. And then let's take a look at another one that's out there. Let's see if we can find another. That one's active. Let's go to a closed. Here's one on Oneida. 1211 Oneida. This property is 1,300 square feet. So it's going to be a little bit smaller. And again, you got to kind of remember square footage is up to everybody's opinion. Downside on this one, it was only 2 bedrooms. So it could be 1,300 square feet if they did not finish the upper level on the property. Like in a Cape Cod, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, 1-car garage, built in 1940. And this property sold in 19 days. So we're kind of running with some decent comps that are ranging with a 2-bedroom here in the 170s, and we had a 4-bedroom in the 170s, and these are all right in the same neighborhood. So, and then we had something at $195,000, which had a 3-car garage. So to pin the numbers always makes it a little bit more difficult, but we know we're looking at $115,000 buy-in price on the property. So if we could pick this property up for around 115K, that's our would be our buy-in price. And let's say our property after it's been renovated is worth around 185 because we will be remodeled on the inside. So 115, 185,000. Renovation, is kind of a question mark. I have no photos whatsoever of the inside of the property. It's something we'd have to get inside and take a quick peek at. But assuming that it's not an absolute disaster, I mean, it's a short sale, so there is some remarks that it could be an eye for detail and some perfect home for someone with eye for design, I should say. So I know that it's probably not trashed, but it's it needs renovation of some sort. So as a flip, yeah, hey, something like this is going to leave us with probably like 18 or 19K. So am I really not interested in this as a buy, fix, and sell? No, I'm not. But as a rental, this particular property on this street, based on being 3 bedrooms and this square footage and in this zip code, I know I can easily pull $1,800 a month. So that to me is a big number because after I do all my math on this property, I subtract principal, interest, taxes, insurance, any vacancy, all those things, that's going to leave me with around $500 a month in positive cash flow. So I'm doing really good as a rental property versus as a resale property. And tenant demand in the Joliet area on the west side like this is extremely high. It has been for 20 plus years of that I've been doing this. This is an area where very high tenant demand, and tenants are what I call lifelong tenants, meaning that they stay in the property for decades. They're nice neighborhoods. People like moving in there. They enjoy the schools. There's a lot of pluses to it. So as a rental, 1317 Richmond Street in Joliet looks to be a good play. As a buy, fix, and sell, it's going to be a little tight, but I mean, it could be done as a buy, fix, and sell, but as a rental, this works out absolutely perfect. So, as always, check out our website, chaseforeclosure.com, and don't hesitate to give me a call, and I'll help to guide you through the process. Thanks.